Get your day started the right way with Good Day Tampa Bay.
Time now, 8:32. Senator Marco Rubio compares smoking a good cigar to drinking a fine wine. He says it's not the same as a cigarette, so he's asking that they be protected from the FDA's regulations. He has refiled a bill aimed at providing relief for the premium cigar industry. Fox 13's Josh Cassio live at J.C. Newman in Ybor City, one of the locations that may be affected.
Yeah, Jen, this business behind me, it's been in business for more than 100 years. Senator Marco Rubio says this one and others like it are being threatened by those new FDA regulations that include premium cigars. Basically, the gist here is in 2016, the FDA expanded its tobacco regulations to include the cigar industry. Those regulations say every time a premium cigar company comes up with a new product, they'd have to get FDA approval. Well, for businesses like J.C. Newman, that's going to cost a lot of money. Rubio also says the regulations are retroactive, so things like packaging, labeling, and sales, they all have to be redone. Again, not cheap at all. So Rubio refiled a bill yesterday to protect and exempt the premium cigar industry from those FDA regulations. This is what Eric Newman, the president of the J.C. Newman Cigar Factory, had to say on the issues. This was not too long ago. Take a listen.
Ask is only two things. One, please exempt cigars, premium cigars from regulation. And secondly, to include the cigars we make in this Tampa factory in the definition of premium cigars.
And again, this factory has been in business for more than a century. Now, Rubio said the FDA regulations could cost it $30 million. Well, that's $20 million more a year than they make here. So you can see just how damaging it would be for these regulations affecting this kind of business. The question is, will his bill get any traction? It should get bipartisan support. He's worked with Bill Nelson in the past, but as you guys full well know right now, there's a lot of gridlock in Washington, D.C., a little shutdown going on, fight over the wall. So right now the focus is not on cigars, it's on getting the government up and running. Jen, back to you.
I'm not sure what level of priority this one has, but we'll wait and see how it plays out, Josh. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. A federal law meant to protect Americans is hurting an industry with deep roots in Tampa.
That's why Senator Marco Rubio has filed legislation to try and save it. Fox 13 Josh Cassio is in Ybor, and we're talking about cigars.
Yeah, you know, all morning long we've been talking about Senator Marco Rubio refiling that bill to protect the premium cigar industry and its impact on our area and specifically the J.C. Newman Cigar Factory here. And who better to explain it for us than the owner here, Bobby Newman. First thing, I want to know, how are these FDA regulations, before we get to the bill, how are these FDA regulations affecting business right now?
They're crushing. We're paying $3,200 a day in user fees. It's over $1 million a year, so the FDA can tell us how to run a 124-year-old business. That's number one. The most serious thing is that the FDA, in the regulation, starting in November of this year, we're going to have to have all of our products tested, which is fine. It's 100% tobacco. There's no chemicals. There's nothing. It's an agricultural product. But then the FDA is going to allow us. They're going to say, well, we may or may not let you put any product that you've come out with any brand since 2007. And the way the regulations go now, it could shut down this factory. And this factory's been here. We've been here since 124 years.
Now, Senator Marco Rubio refiled that bill yesterday to protect your industry. Talk about how that would help.
Well, the bill, and Senator Marco Rubio it's a bipartisan bill to exempt premium cigars from FDA regulation. We're in year 9. We're in the 5th Congress to do this. And what it would do, it would allow, if we get the regulations off us, it means it would allow us to continue on with this factory and continue on with our business without having this tremendous albatross over our heads.
And again, these FDA regulations really designed for cigarettes and tobacco products. Explain why cigars are different and why this should happen, why this bill should protect the premium cigar industry.
Absolutely. Cigars, people who smoke premium cigars, they use them for celebrations, for weddings, for anniversaries, for promotions. These cigars are not, the average American consumer of premium cigars smokes 1.7 cigars a month. The CDC came out, the Center for Disease Control, and said the average American cigar smoker who smokes these premium cigars, it will not affect mortality. You'll never see a cigar smoker when it's 20 degrees outside, hovering outside of like a cigarette smoker. These are not habit forming.
Well, we appreciate your perspective. One of the things Marco Rubio actually said was that cigars are like drinking a fine wine. It's not like cigarettes. So there you go, a different perspective there. Guys, back to you. We'll see what happens with this bill. Obviously, a lot going on in D.C. right now, but a very important bill, especially for the Tampa Bay area. Back to you.
All right, Josh, thank you.